Township Clerk a written statement that a special meeting is necessary for the interest of the township. The statement shall also set forth the objects of the meeting, which must be relevant to powers granted to the electors under this code. The special township meeting should be held no less than 14 nor more than 45 days after the written request is filed in the office of the township clerk. Special township meetings may not begin before 6 p.m.
Okay,
That's that's a special code.
Thank you, Gary.
You're welcome.
so Dan, you can get together with Gary, work out the details and let us know. Okay, do we have a motion to accept the police protection fund report? Your name?
Dan Sharp.
Sharp.
Second.
Sherman? All in favor? Opposed?
Nay.
How many? I heard a bunch of nays. Do we need a show of hands? Let's do a show of hands. All in favor? Count 14. Opposed? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 11 opposed. I think it's accepted. Okay, on to general, sir.
Dave Stookey, Carson Drive. If 15 people had voted against it, what would that have meant?
Argue longer?
Yeah.
As I understand it, it's a meaningless gesture.
It's immediate. Again, we don't,
And this is already just a report of what's already been done, right?
correct.
Right. Okay, moving on to the general road fund, first blue sheet.
Jim,
Sure.
as your road commissioner, I would like to invoke commissioner's privilege. I will answer every question you have on here. My wife balances the checkbook. So I will get you every answer you want. You're going to hear probably a lot more I don't know than I do. So ask any question that you want to ask me. And then after that, outside the auspices of the gentleman at the head table, if you are interested, because that's not on the agenda of the meeting, if you are interested in hearing what the road district has done for the past 1 month, I haven't skipped one report all year, so don't do it to me now. I'd like to tell you we have worked so hard for, if for anything else, for the guys who have worked so hard for you. So having said that, I will sit down. It looks like you have somebody by the name of Dan Weaver asking the same question, the first question.
I would just like to make a comment. I've been a citizen of Stookey Township for pushing 50 years. Pardon me? Short time. Okay, what I'm going to say. I have seen numbers of road commissioners, and I think that Sal is probably, if not one of the best, the very, very best. He comes to all the meetings, he explains the situation, he shows the work that he is doing, he brings pictures along with the work that he is doing.
Dan,
People respect him, and I do too.
I think darn near everybody in this room does, but we tell him that at every monthly meeting, so let's get on with questions that anyone has about the report. And, sure.
Bruce Robertson, Carson Drive. The 15 people met and opposed the sheriff's issue. When would that take effect? A year from now, or a month from now, or any of this?
As I understand it, and I wish you'd stick to the road report and pass that, but as I understand it, this is all pretty much a meaningless gesture. But this is a good opportunity to ask questions now of Mr. Ellicott about the money.
Sheehan.
Would you care to say what does a citizen, how, do you need more money for equipment to do your job? I don't know how to answer. Of course, we all need more money, but that's not what I'm saying. How, what capital expenditures do you see in the future that you need for funding? So if there's taxes that's coming for the road, we have an idea of why that's happening.
Would you entertain a proposal for me answering your question after the business meeting is through? And I won't keep you very long. 10 minutes is all I ask for. Herman keeps an eye on me, and if you would entertain that, I will try to answer your question when I give you the report.
Great.
This way we'll allow people who don't want to listen to engineers to go home and do whatever they want to do. Is that okay?
Ma'am?
Toby Shepherd. Sal, I'm sorry to bring this up, but on the permanent roads in the town fund, have you ever found out why we no longer have tonnage on the roads of 74th?
We're not on the road.
Quite well, we don't have weight limits on the road. I have not, and the only reason I have not yet is because time pressures, you don't want to hear this, but sometimes I don't have any other better answer for you. 24/7 doing things, but I never told you that I will not do it. Anything that you folks bring up ends up on the list, and that is on our list. We will find out why the tonnage limit was removed on 74th Street. I have to warn you that with the few nickels that we have, I'd rather fix your roads and make it a second priority. Once you talk about weight limits, then engineering companies get giddy. They want to do studies. and they'll start laying hoses in your road, and they measure things, and they come back after 2 months and they send me a bill for $50,000 to tell me what you would tell me now.
What I
So-
want to ask you now is, I understand what you just said. There's more things that are more important than finding out why the limit sign was taken down to begin with, so that we had 18-wheelers going down
I
74th all the
I
way.
agree with you.
So
I
in
have no-
other words, it's destroying what you did to
You're
begin with.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I have not forgotten about the point you brought up. It's just only a matter of, we have to get to it when we're able to get to it.
Is there any way I could help you?
You can, you can. The county has a big say in the signage we put up, and 74th Street would be a crucial road. So somebody may have asked the county to take those tonnage limits down. Somebody did something to cause these signs to be removed, okay?
Okay.
So talk with the county engineer and find out.
Can we now stick to
I have
financial
one more
matters?
question.
Okay,
It's
financial.
Okay, I want to know if for some reason somebody made a deal with somebody about taking that sign down. Is it possible to get that sign back up regardless? Because I think that's what's happened.
If we suspect that is what happened, let's find out the facts. There's somebody that I have known for 35 years and has stayed with me for 35 years despite of my temperament, who tells me that facts are our friends, and I believe in that. So let's find out, Toby. If you can help us, that's fine. It's your right to call the highway department. If we find out facts that would help make our neighborhoods better, I can assure you that the road district will pull in the same direction and make everybody's life better. So if you want to take on that assignment, it will be a great help for us.
I will.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Any other questions, comments? Motion to approve the general road fund report?
Quick, I have a
Oh,
quick
Herman?
question. This police and asphalt charge of $52,130, that was with the previous road commissioner, is that not correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, that was spent, that was taken out of our pocket and spent last year, so we had to operate without it, and we were able to make it.
I have a question, I just see the US bankruptcy. What's that?
Mr. Weaver,
Oh, I'm
you're
sorry.
recognized.
Thank you. What's the bankruptcy court? What's that about?
That's for personnel items. Some of these guys have child support payments they need to make, and that gets deducted out of their pay. So,
Thank you.
Anything else? Motion to accept,
Second.
Mr. Weaver. Oh, you seconded. Who made the motion?
Toby. What's your last name, ma'am?
Mrs. Shepherd?
Shepherd?
Shepherd.
Tony Shepherd.
Shepherd.
P-P-A-R-D.
Two D's, thank you.
And seconded by Weaver. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Highway Insurance Liability Fund.